With the pandemic in the rearview mirror now, it is safe to say that we all kind of have our own COVID story. And for one athlete in Orchard Park, that story includes using a backyard training facility to actually qualify for a national event hosted by Nike this week. 2 On Your Side's Brian Chinaki shares their story tonight.
My dad's done everything for me. Everything he's done has been to make me and my brothers better.
A dad first and a coach second. That's the father-son duo of Kegan and Chuck Mancabelli of Orchard Park. This family will represent our community on a national stage this week as Kegan competes in the Nike National Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. But how he got there is a story of its own. Outside of qualifying through competition at Orchard Park High School, Kegan has been training most of his life as a track and field athlete.
I've been doing track since I was like 8 years old.
But it wasn't until COVID where things really started to pick up. When the pandemic shut down in-person gatherings, Kegan and his dad built their own training ground in the comfort of their backyard in Orchard Park.
I've definitely improved a lot since we put it out back here.
Because of the ease of access and the knowledge of his father, Kegan grew leaps and bounds, and the club that they run, the Mac Track and Pole Vault Club, grew significantly.
COVID kind of like boosted our club because we didn't have it in the backyard, and then during COVID we couldn't get to any schools, so my mom let us put it up back here, and it's just, the club's grown exponentially since then.
He won the indoor state championship in pole vault, and he won the outdoor state championship in pole vault, and I think he's done it quietly and humbly, and he's a great sportsman, he's a great scholar, he's a great kid, and I'm very proud of everything he's done.
Kegan says the difficulty of qualifying for the event in Eugene to compete on a national stage is a sense of accomplishment of its own. So regardless of where he finishes, his mentality is just to go out there on Thursday and Friday and enjoy it as much as possible.
There's one more thing I could qualify for, but it's the same day as my graduation. So there's a U20 championship the next week, and I need to hit a certain score, but I'm not really focused on that. I'm going out there to have fun.
His dad's a coach and a massive cheerleader. Now, Kegan's heading to Cornell for track and field this fall. And for those who follow high school football in our community, you may recognize him as he was named to the All-Western New York first team. Clearly a great athlete, and as his dad said, a great kid.
I love these feature stories, Brian, and track really runs in their family.
Yeah, you asked that. You said, how do you get into this? Right. I asked them that too. I was like, I mean, how do you wake up one day and say, I'm going to become a champion pole vaulter and travel across the world and do national competitions? He said it was just passed down from his family.
At least he was outside during COVID, wasn't inside always on the computer.
There you go.
And we wish him good luck.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.